Hello everybody, it's me James. I'm here for another episode of my Philly sports scene and events show. And I'm super excited today because I have my friend, the Philly sports guy. He
What's up, everybody?
No introduction. Okay, so he's here to talk to me a little bit about Philly sports. The Phillies beat Atlanta Braves last night, and they won the division series. And now they're moving on to the next round of the playoff games, and they'll be playing the Arizona Diamondbacks.
Correct.
For the league championship. So, what do you think?
So, you know what? This is a situation, obviously, the team is very focused right now. They've been doing everything, just playing some great baseball. And the Diamondbacks are a really good team. They're a very fast team. They've got a couple of good pitchers. They're a young team. So they're just feeling at what it's like to be back in the playoffs after a long time. And they're having fun, which is what you need to do as a baseball team. That being said, they're about to walk into Citizens Bank Park, and the electricity that's happening inside of that building is on a whole nother level.
It's super loud. Super loud.
Exactly.
Right.
And when you're not used to that, they thought that they're like, oh, the LA fans were like that. No, the LA fans were not like that.
No, the Philly fans are crazy.
Yes, you know what? They're just very passionate, and they're very loud. And I will say that we were a part of those wins. You know, the reason why we won that game 10-2. I mean, obviously the guys got to hit the ball and do the work, but the fans really had a big.
I agree because one of the Braves player was saying he don't want the fans there. And
Strider.
He's annoyed, right? Because
Strider.
he's annoyed by Strider. He's annoyed by the Phillies fans. He don't want the fans there because the Phillies fans are loud, and that's why.
Right, you can't think.
They're loud and crazy.
And Atlanta's coach said this last year. He said that you can't think it's so nuts to be able to try to do that, and it's a whole different world. Like, and our guys love it. You know,
right, just like the football game when the Phillies fans are screaming, and then the other team's quarterback they can't hear
At home.
the play call. Right, at home, at the Lincoln Financial Field, then they can't hear the.
No, I'm talking. I'm talking like at their home. Like we were in LA. For the Rams, and we had 70% of that stadium. The Rams had to go to a silent count.
Right.
Because we were that loud.
Philly took over the.
And I've seen
stadium.
that. We did the same thing in Arizona. We do it just about everywhere, actually. So there's certain games that are a little bit more difficult to get into, but for the most part, we are always. Very loud, very passionate.
Yeah, you were there. You were there for all the away games, so you would know. I was not there.
Yes.
He would know because he was there.
Yeah, it was. Like I said, it was 70%. It was amazing. It's when they have to go to a silent count because everybody's doing, and it wasn't a whole bunch of people that traveled from here. It was Eagles fans from everywhere. I met an Eagles fan from New Zealand. Mm-hmm. I met an Eagles fan from Japan that came over to LA to watch them play because they don't get very many chances to do so. And that's what really is amazing.
That is amazing because the Eagles fans has a very wide fan base.
Yes.
They're everywhere.
Yes.
Okay, so now enough about the Phillies. Now the Philadelphia Eagles. It's amazing. We had a good year. They're 5-0 right now. And next game they'll be playing this Sunday. They'll be playing the New York Jets. So now the question is not whether they're playing a pretty game or the Eagles playing an ugly game, or if they can win the next game. Now the question is, which team do you think the Eagles will lose to in the remaining schedule of their 2023 season?
I feel like the only team that could really beat the Eagles is the Eagles and the injury guy. The injury bug. Like, that's the only thing that'll beat them. I feel that there's no team on the schedule at all that makes me nervous as an Eagles fan. Does that mean that they can't walk through games? They can't just assume that they're going to win. You know, you can't be sniffing yourself and you go, they haven't even played their best football yet. So I feel that they are getting better week to week. They're going to have a slip. I mean, Miami's going to be a tough team. They got those teams where it's like back to back to back, where we have Kansas City, Buffalo, Dallas, you know, all of them back to back 49ers. All of them are going to be in like a row. So we're going to have some hiccups. We're not going undefeated, but we're going to, you know, that 49ers game is definitely circled. I know that they look at that as a revenge game, and that's going to be for the conference. You know, who's going to be the number one seed in the conference. So, is it possible that both teams are undefeated going into that week? Possibly. It'd be interesting to see that.
What about the Dallas team? Do you think they're a threat to the
Not at
Eagles
all.
this year? No.
I said at the beginning of the season, I thought that Dallas was going to implode, and they're starting to implode. Yeah,
they're not,
loss.
Dak Prescott's not playing that great.
Right. You know, and if you think about it, he's not really doing much different than Jalen Hurts, other than he's not.
He's a hit or miss.
He's not doing very well right now. No. In big games, he never seems to play well. And against the 49ers, it was a big game. You know, when he beats the Eagles a lot. So anytime that game means something, that game actually means something, like if it's just a regular season game, he wins it. But when it meant that for the division title, he lost that game. You know, and I think that's the only game that he's lost against the Eagles when it mattered. You know, when it doesn't matter, he can win those games. So
okay. Thank you. Enough sports talk. And the Philly Sports Guy has a podcast on the Northeast
Streaming Sports Network.
Northeast Streaming Sports Network. And,
hey, what's up, buddy?
Hey, what's up, little guy?
We got somebody who wants to get on.
You want to hold him up? Like sit on your lap?
I don't know. Let's not do that.
Yeah, right. We might get in trouble. You might get in trouble.
Exactly. I don't want to do that. So.
Okay, so.
And it's
it is the
NFC East show.
Okay.
And so what it is, it's 4 super fans from Dallas, Giants, and Washington, and myself. And we all just sit there and we talk about the NFC East, talk about our games, talk about the rivalries between each other, tell the stories that we've had happen at the games and such, and just have a good time.
Right, I see the show. I like it because you have one guy represents the New York Giants, right? And
correct.
One guy's is there a Dallas guy?
There is a Dallas guy and a Washington guy.
And you guys have the string split.
Yep.
And each guy has different backdrop for their team, and it's pretty neat.
Correct, correct.
Right, and I mean it's a good show. I have seen it, you know.
You know what? And
you guys are not arguing, saying like oh Dallas sucks and this and that. It's just a friendly sports analyze.
And listen, we're all fans, and we don't. Obviously, I'm not a fan of the Dallas Cowboys.
Oh no.
I don't. You know, I don't have a problem with their fans.
Right.
And we can talk back and forth, and I can be analytical. Like obviously, I want everybody in our division to be great because it makes us better division as a whole, makes us better teams as a whole.
Yes.
And you know the reason why the NFC East is the best division in football, has the most Super Bowls and all that. I mean, we've had eras of greatness.
Mm-hmm.
So, and that's always fun to kind of talk about. And when you get the 4 of us together, we know how to, talk about it.
That's cool. One more thing. What about your radio show on the 97?
So 97.5, we're working out the hard part about trying to do a radio show is the fact that because I go to a lot of games, it makes my schedule fluctuate so bad. So you're likely to going to find me on the radio after the World Series.
Okay.
So they'll get me on here and there, but as of right now, there's a lot of baseball games left to play.
All right, so make sure you watch his podcast on Facebook, right?
Yeah, you can find it on Facebook, YouTube. You just go and you can Google the Philly Sports Guy, or I am the Philly Sports Guy on any of the social media platforms. Go ahead and find me, and I'm always going at it.
And also look out for his the FM radio show on 97, the Atlantic. sometime soon.
Yeah,
sometime
yeah,
soon,
I'll
right?
definitely, you'll definitely be hearing more about me and seeing more of me. Listen, and hopefully I'll be leading the parade in November right after the Phillies take care of business.
All right, that's great.
Thank you for having me. It was a
Thank
good
you.
one.
Let's go, Birds.
Phillies. Yeah.
All right, now we're at the Eagles versus Jets game at the Meadowlands, MetLife Stadium. And this is my friend Dennis. You see him on YouTube. He has a show on YouTube, and I have not seen him all week. So Dennis, what events did you go to? Where you went? Where are
I've
you?
been everywhere. I'm finally now here at the Jets Stadium for Eagles-Jets game in New York. From the tailgate from Green Legion. WBCP had guests all week. Met John LeClaire from the Flyers. This month, tomorrow night in Marlton and Chicken Beach, with Eagles defensive tackle Milt Williams, 6 to 8. The Chicken Beach in Marlton. After that, it's game one of the Phillies. So stay out all night, have some drinks, have some beers, have a good time. It should be a big game for the Eagles. They're undefeated. They need to stay undefeated because the 49ers are still playing well. They're winning right now 10 to 7. But Eagles need to keep winning. Right now we're just having a good time at the Jets game.
Let's go, Birds. So Dennis, tell us a little bit about your YouTube show.
The YouTube channel is Scan Talk. I can't believe how the reception I've gotten. Nearly 700 views, 55 subscribers. If you're a bartender, a server, anything, a salesman, insurance, a band, DJ, come on the show. People want to hear from you. I've been able to film an episode a little while with the Phillies. But once the Phillies are over, we're going to record more episodes of Scan Talk. It's going to be fun. Have a good time. Just have some fun.
Remember, Scan Talk.
Subscribe, like.
SCAN. Look him up on YouTube. Like his show and subscribe.
Yes, and this is the legend right here. 1,026 subscribers. I learned it all from him.
I
1.5 million views.
I like your last show. I like your last show. You had a couple girls on there, and I thought your show was going to be all about sports.
Not all
but
about it.
actually, you guys were talking about going to bars and food and everything else. And it was really funny.
Yeah, for you ladies out there who just want to talk, guys need advice. Guys are dumb. We're dumb. I'm dumb. Tell us how you feel. Put your feelings out there. Guys will listen. We don't know. We're kind of dumb. I'm dumb. We're dumb. Just talk about stuff. Come on the show. Lindsay and Nicole were great. They're good friends of mine, and maybe hopefully they come back home one day. This is the show you want to be at. JHAO33.
I guess I'm dumb too. I really like to thank the Philly Sports Guy and my friend Dennis for joining my show as the special guest. And now we're moving on to the sports event segment of my show. So on Wednesday, October 11th, I went to the Phillies block party again. You know, they had one week prior to that for the division series playoff games, and this time is for the league series playoff game. And it's really neat because they closed the street right next to the ballpark, Citizens Bank Park, and then they set up a lot carnival type rides for the kids. They have a big, tall Ferris wheel, and they have face painting, batting cage, and also this time they added a bungee cord jumping thing for the kids. The event is designed for the family, so they have a lot of free stuff for the kids to do. And then also on the ballpark side, they have a lot of vendors, mostly radio stations. They will set up tents there. There isn't a whole lot of free stuff because a lot of radio stations are doing pre-game live broadcasting or podcasts from there. But there are a couple of radio stations that offers free green screen picture taking. And I really like that because, you know, they had the props there like blown up baseball and bats. And then you can use the props and standing in front of the green screen and take a picture. And then they paste the ballpark in the background with a banner for the the date and the event, the date and the game on there. So every time you go, you take a picture for the different games, and it will be a different banner. So it is dated and for souvenir, and it's really neat. I really like that. And then they have the food trucks out there. They are you pay for the food, but Gold Peak iced tea was there handing out free full bottle of iced tea, and then they have a concert stage right nearby the Bud Light truck, where there's a little beer garden where you can buy beer, and then they had on the stage they have a really good cover band. It comes on earlier in the party, and they play all kinds of music for the fans and from the stage to dance to, and then after the band is finished, and then the Phillies in-house DJ gets on the stage and playing music, so people can dance to it, and then there are some regulars from the ballpark, such as the Tony the Tiger Tornado, the guy that wears like a shiny All-American suit and the top hat, and then there's another Elvis impersonator. He also he goes to the ballpark and he's always on the fan fishing. So he goes out there and taking picture with the Phillies fans and stuff like that. So that was a good event. I don't know if I'm not sure if I got anything from there isn't a lot free giveaways. I might have got a couple of small things from like Temple Health, but I'm not sure. There isn't a lot of free stuff for the block party, but it's a lot of free fun, the rides and things. And then the same night, I went to Mark's Jewelers in Mount Laurel for their grand opening, and it is an event in conjunction with the WIP radio. So they had 3 Eagles alumni players there. They had Hugh Douglas, Seth Joyner, and Ike Reese. They're all on WIP radio now. So the all three of them was out there taking picture with the fans and signing autographs. Outside they had the Ditz and Watson hot dog, set up a tent and a grill, and they were making grilling the hot dogs and hot sausages, and it's all free. You can eat as many as you want. And inside of the jewelry store, they do have a full bar, and it's an open bar. It's free. You can get beer, you can get wine, liquor, mixed cocktails, mixed drinks, anything you want. It's all free. That was a good event. I had fun there. I had a couple drinks and eat a few hot dogs and took the picture with the alumni players. I had something. Let me see. I had something signed. Aha. Got it. See, I had alumni players signing this Eagles cheer card for me. So, it was a fun day, 2 events. And then the next day, on Thursday, October 12th, that night I went to the Bud Light Thursday night kickoff party again, because they do it like pretty much every Thursday night. And this time is at the Stadium Bar in Fairless Hill, Pennsylvania. At the beginning of the event, they hand out the Kelly Green WMMR radio and the Bud Light T-shirt. It's free. Try to get there early because they do have a lot of T-shirts, but they do run out after about a half hour, and then you can enter to win Eagles tickets for the next home game. In this case, the Eagles will be playing at home with the Miami Dolphins. So what you do is you put your name on a entry form and your phone number, and then you put inside the box for the raffle drawing. And then a couple hours later, the event's 2 hours long. So 2 hours later, they will draw a ticket, out of the box, and then that lucky person wins the tickets to the next Eagles home game. And I went with my friend Adam and his friend Mike and Jody, and we had a good time there, and we stayed there, watched I think the Phillies had a game that night, so we stayed there, watched the Phillies game, and also it was the night for NFL's Thursday Night Football, so we had a good time at that bar. And then on Friday, October 13th, at the Edgley Fire Company, which is a fire company in Bucks County of Pennsylvania, they had a fire prevention event. I think it was the week that it was a fire prevention week in Bucks County. So a lot different fire companies had different events, but this one has the biggest event. And then they had the Eagles cheerleaders, and they had Phillies former player Mickey Morandini, and then they had bunch other things going on, such as the hot wing eating contest, and they had a lot of vendors there. They were handing out free stuff, and they had free Dunkin' Donuts. They had a lot of free snack food, such as the Philadelphia pretzels and tasty cakes, and also Hearst potato chips. And at the end of this is the most interesting part, is at the end of the night they had a fire demo. What they did was they set a roof on fire, and then they put it out, and then they set a small building, a wooden house on fire, and then they put it out, and then they set off a pot of oil on fire, and they show you how to put oil fire out, and then they also set off a car on fire, and then they break the car window, and then they spray with water and put out a car fire. And you stand next to it watching the fire demo, and you really feel the heat. It was fun, and I really enjoyed the event there. And look, this is what I got. I got Mickey Morandini autographed picture card. And then I met another two of the Eagles cheerleaders. Not only I took a picture with them, and I got their autographed trading cards. So that's all from the fire company. And then on Saturday, October 14th, I went to visit a naval ship that was docked at the Penn's Landing. And it's the new USS Cooperstown. So, it does have something to do with sports, because Cooperstown is where the Baseball Hall of Fame is, and it was really neat. It's one of the newest naval ship, and it was just commissioned in May in the New York City harbor, and they not only they had all that, the guns and missile launchers on the ship, and also this ship, it works like a big jet ski. I think it sucks water in, and then the propulsion is spray the water out from in the back. It's just like a jet ski, and that's how the ship moves. It doesn't have any propellers or anything, so that was really neat. And I toured the ship, and inside there is a wall. They had it was painted with all the Cooperstown, the baseball stuff. And then at the end of the tour, they set up a few tables selling souvenirs, and you can buy USS Cooperstown jersey, which they made into look like a baseball jersey. That was really neat. So everything about that ship, other than it's a naval ship, it's all baseball themed. So it is a baseball themed naval ship, and I toured the ship. I had a good time. On the ship, I sit in the captain's chair and took a picture. It was great. And the next day, on Sunday, October 15th, it was a big day because me and my friend Dennis, we went on a bus tour to North Jersey, to the MetLife Stadium for the Eagles game. The Eagles was playing the New York Jets. So we went on the bus, and then we went to the America Dream, which is a mall right across from the MetLife Stadium. We had a tailgate party there. It was fun. All you can eat, all you can drink for a few hours. And then the mall, it's amazing. It's nothing like the malls around here in the Philadelphia area. It is a mall, I think, built not long ago, and it was brand new inside, and it's decorated really nice. And then they even had a Korean supermarket, H Mart inside, and then they had Walgreens inside. It was just a lot different than the mall stores around here are old and crappy, and it's just full of the same. No matter which mall you go to, it's the same few mall stores, like Oak Tree, Forever 21, but that mall was different. They have all kinds of neat and interesting stores inside, and it's wide open, and it's very clean and shiny. And then between the mall and the stadium is connected by a pedestrian bridge. So you just walk over the bridge, the bridge goes over Highway 120, and then it drops you off right in front of the MetLife Stadium, where the gate is to enter the stadium. So I did that. I walk over the pedestrian bridge, and then I walk over to the Bud Light tailgate zone right outside of the stadium. But after the tailgate party, I got to the tailgate zone a little bit late. So a lot of vendors has already left. The table was empty, and when I get in line to play the Dunkin' Donut game, and they cut the line off right in front of me because they were running out of the free Dunkin' Donut gift card. And so I did get something. I got this okay, so first of all, this is my badge from the Green Legion trip. You see there's Flat Earth, UFO, and Aaron Rodgers on there. It's pretty neat. And then I got this New York Jets Dunkin' Donut clear bag, drawstring bag.
We are!
it was, it was fun, but we were very, very tired when we got back. We didn't get back home until like late, like 11 p.m. because it's an hour and a half away from here, from Philadelphia. On the same night, which is game day on Sunday, at the Lincoln Financial Field, there was a Miller Lite Kelly Green away game watch party. My friend Jody went and she took some pictures for me. In the picture, you can see there's Jody and the Swoop, and then they had the Eagles cheerleaders there. And Jody said it was kind of disappointing because they did not have any free stuff, like the giveaways they usually have at the game from the vendors. But she was able to watch the game on the club level on the big screen TV. So I guess it turned out to be a good event. There was thousands of Eagles fans went to the event. And then Monday night, October 16th, I went to the new All-Pro Green Legion radio show. Green Legion is a travel agency, sports travel agency, and every year during the football season, they would do this player show. Now it's called All-Pro Green Legion radio show, and I really like it because each show they bring out a current Eagles player. Okay, not usually you get to meet the former Eagles player. This is the current Eagles player. So I go there. This year it's every Monday night, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. at the Chickies and Pete's restaurant in Marlton, New Jersey. And you go there, you get to meet the players, the Eagles players, and then you get picture taking with them. Sometimes they will have like more than one player there, but not all the time. And then sometimes they have contests there. They used to give away Sixers tickets and the Phillies tickets. And then last year I won when Kim Jurgen was, from the Eagles player, was there at the show, and he makes beef jerky, so I won one of his autographed T-shirt and a bag of beef jerky. So the Green Legion show, it's a good event, and this year is every Monday night, and they just started in the almost halfway through the season, but still, it's a lot more shows, a lot more current Eagles players to meet. Alright, so I know earlier I mentioned about the Bud Light Thursday night kickoff party. So this is the T-shirt, the WMMR Kelly Green Bud Light Eagles T-shirt I got from here's a sticker from 93.3 WMMR. And also I got this Preston and Steve Shows koozie. And a Preston and Steve, it's WMMR's Morning Show's bag. So I just keep everything inside this bag. It's convenient. And then I got some other things to show you, from things I got from the firehouse. I got this is for the kids. My daughter and grandchildren went with me, so I have this. It's a bag, fire prevention bag for the children, and then I got this nice mitten from Temple Health. This heat pad from Temple Health. I got a bag of toothbrush, toothpaste, there's sunglasses, some pencil and crayon, activity book for the kids. So it was pretty neat, you know. And that's all for the event for this week. And there's so many more events coming up next week because the Phillies are still in the playoffs. And I hope they make it to the World Series. We'll find out probably by next week. And the Eagles is playing Miami Dolphins at home. So there's going to be, next Sunday, there's going to be more tailgate parties and the Toyota tailgate zone on Sunday. And the Red October Bus is rolling back out for the league series. This week it's gonna be in a couple days on Thursday. The Red October Bus will make its first stop, I think, at 11 a.m. in Delaware, in Wilmington, Delaware, and then it's going to Westchester, PA, and in the afternoon they say it's a surprise stops. They're just gonna tour around Center City, Philadelphia, and my guess is gonna be one of the stops is gonna be a City Hall, and that's gonna be like around 3:30 to around 3:30 to maybe 4 p.m. and then 4:45 it's going to Chicken Pete's on Pecker Avenue in South Philly. That'll be the last stop. So that's the schedule for the Red October Bus. And then Miller, also the same night, Miller Lite has a Kelly Green Can release party at the Boathouse in Conshohocken. What they're talking about is this, I already have this Miller Lite Kelly Green Can of beer. It says limited edition on there, and they are going to have a release party for the Kelly Green Can of beer, and they usually hand them out for free, maybe for the first 50 or 100 people. I don't know how they're going to do it at this party, but that's the party I'm going to. It's at the Boathouse in Conshohocken. It starts at 5 p.m. And then on Friday night, Bud Light has a Eagles pep rally for the Eagles and Miami Dolphins game. This one is going to be at the Creekside in Royersford, PA. Just look out for Creekside Bar and Grill. This event, everybody, all the fans knows it's going to be outside, out back on the deck, nearby the, there's a creek or a river or something, and it's really cold out there. So if you go into this event, make sure you dress warm. It's going to be outside, and they'll have Swoop, the Eagles cheerleaders, and at the end of it, they have prizes. They do the raffle drawing. So throughout the event, they'll draw for the Eagles Pro Shop gift cards, and the Eagles hat and small items like that. But at the end, they will draw and give away a pair of Eagles tickets for the game, for this pep rally, which is the Eagles playing the Dolphins. So there's so many events coming up, and I just list a few that I know about. Of course, there's also the WBCB show, Monday Night Kickoff show, and on Tuesday, Merle Reese show. It's called the Pro Football Report. That it's at different Chicken Pete's. This year, you can look up on WBCB's Sports Radio's website, and for more information and for full schedule of where they're gonna be at, and every show there's a special guest, and usually it's a former like an old Eagles player, but once in a while they'll have a new player. So like tonight, today's Tuesday, October 17th. So tonight it's gonna be a current Eagles player Rick Lovato from the Eagle special team is going to be at the show. So you can go there and take a picture and get some, get autographs. It's a lot of fun. So anyway, that's all the time I have for now. And once again, I'd like to thank Philly Sports Guy and my friend Dennis. He has a YouTube show. It's called Scan Talk, SCAN, Scan Talk. So please check them out. And if you like my show, click the button to like it, and also subscribe to my channel, to my YouTube channel. And thank you very much. I'll see you guys next time. Let's go, Phillies! Go Birds! Yeah!